This video is sponsored by Keen. Keen is a network where psychics and spiritual advisors can offer their services, and they currently have a killer discount for new users, 10 minutes for only $1.99. I gave Keen a try, and I was pleasantly surprised. I had a one-on-one experience with a live psychic through the phone. However, there is a live chat option as well. There are no surprise charges or hidden fees, and they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. This offer is perfect for those of you who are on the fence about getting your first psychic reading, or for those of you that need 24-hour support. Plus, once you sign up, Keen will send you weekly reading discounts. Don't worry about taking business away from me. I do get a commission for new signups, so it's a win-win. Get this offer by going to trykeen.com/snowcitytarot or by clicking my link in the pinned comment. Hi there, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm here with a pick a card reading. Today's topic is going to be June 2021 for singles. Who are you going to be meeting, and where are you going to be meeting them? So this is going to be perfect and geared towards singles. It's ideally for those of you who are going to go out and actually look for people. I think you'll find the best results with this reading if you actually anticipate going out and trying to meet new people. Those of you that are kind of maybe you can't go out and meet anybody, but you're kind of hoping that maybe somebody will fall in your lap. I mean, that could happen too. But I think that these energies are going to be mostly geared towards those of you who are out there actually being proactive and looking for someone to meet. So that's going to be the general gist of this reading. So before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and my new commenters. I do appreciate your support. Thank you for those of you who have purchased readings through my Etsy account and through Keen. I do appreciate that as well. For those of you that don't know, I'm also now a live specialist or Keen advisor on my Keen page. You can see that down in the link below, along with my Etsy shop if you wish to do it the old way. So anyway, you could also take advantage, by the way, of the $1.99 for 10 minutes deal. It's pretty sweet. A lot can get done in 10 minutes. It doesn't seem like it can, but it really does. I mean, I know I can get, to the heart of pretty much any matter in 10 minutes, but, that's one of the options. So even though it seems like it's not a lot of time, it's a fair amount of time. So anyway, so let's get started with this. This is going to be group 1. This is group 2. This is group 3, and this is group 4. So I want you to take a deep breath, ask your guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors, who am I going to meet in 2021 and where am I going to meet them? And once you open your eyes, feel free to pick one of these, whichever your eye is drawn to the most, and you can click the timestamps to your pile in the description box below. So with that said, I'm going to get started with group 1. Hi there, for those of you that picked group 1, this is the Amethyst Point. This is for you. So let's take a look. So I've got this Carolyn Mees card here to tell us who this person will be. And these are going to tell us a little bit more detail, like where you're going to meet them. So to start with, we have Prince. Oh boy, this is pretty good to start with actually, because the Prince is... everybody kind of likes him. He's very good at people, he's a people person. If he's in a position of authority or power in his life, he kind of likes to be with boots on the ground. He kind of likes to be down there, getting to know people, getting to see everybody eye to eye, basically. So he may be have more authority than other people, but you wouldn't know it really. So let's see any more details here. The sign. More details on the personality here. Okay. So we've got Cancer. Oh, that's so nice. And I'm seeing blue here. So we have Sun and Cancer. Now, this person doesn't have to be a Cancer, doesn't need to have Sun in Cancer or anything like that, but we have these amazing leadership qualities here with the Sun as well. And Cancer is a cardinal sign, so whoever you're going to meet is going to be quite They may initiate, they may come up to you actually. They're going to be maybe you have a little bit of an air of authority in them, and but also a great sensitivity. Like, there's some really excellent leaders out there that are Cancers. A lot of people think of Cancer as the homebody sign, wants to have the kids, the picket fence, wants to, stay at home. But actually, Cancer is a cardinal sign. Cancer is a leader. It is naturally defensive as well. So it's less of like Aries is more aggressive, Cancer is more defensive, but they're both good at those aspects, So Cancer may be more of like a proactive defensive, perhaps, so maybe this person might be able to, be a little bit more practical and see into the future and see where to avoid certain pitfalls where Aries might just kind of run into them and fall into a pit, So I'm seeing a lot of leadership here, and I think that this person could be very comfortable being the center of attention. They don't have to be famous, but maybe some of them are part of the public eye. Maybe this is a newscaster or something, a local newscaster in your town, something like that. And that kind of also gives me that sort of like boots on the ground sort of thing. Like, maybe this is somebody that shows up to sites and has the microphone, and he's like sitting in front of a hurricane and stuff like that. It could be that type of person who's comfortable, maybe doing some more, not risky, but like they don't mind being in front of people. It doesn't scare them because they're a leader at heart. And I just think this is a really awesome energy here, actually. And this person may be interested in family still. It doesn't mean that they're not. So this person could actually be out to settle down. They may be out to date and have fun, but I think that the long-term goal is there. This person's out to actually look for somebody to actually settle down with and have the house and kids and things like that, because that is what brings this person comfort, perhaps. Let me see if I can get any more details on this person's personality. Any more details, please, on Group 1's person's personality. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and then the Justice card. So we got a little bit of Libra energy here. Who knows? Maybe they got some in the chart. But the 10 of Wands, the Page of Wands, this person's probably very curious, very open-minded. They're very busy with the 10 of Wands. But I think that it's they've got a plan. They've got something going on in their life that they really kind of put a lot of labor into. So maybe they have a business that they run. Perhaps they could have just like a hobby that they really, really love. Like, maybe somebody has a car that they're trying to work on and build on. Maybe somebody builds computers. I'm seeing like a labor related kind of hobby. So that, for some reason, like using your hands to build things, like building type of hobbies. But also, this person could also be interested in weightlifting as well with the 10 of Wands. So they might be like a power lifter or into CrossFit or something like that. Justice is here. They could also be quite fair. For some of them, you might be looking at someone who could potentially be in a legal setting, or they may be somebody that works with a client, like a client, one-on-one client sort of thing. Page of Wands, though, is like this person I feel like is an eternal student, basically. I think that they are going to be the type of person that will ask you questions and be interested in the stuff that they don't know rather than afraid of it. So I think that's a pretty cool quality here. Let's see, what else can I see? Any more that I can get in regards to this person's personality? As for signs, of course, I'm going to just say, like, we have Sun, so it could be a Leo. We've got Justice, so it could be a Libra. We've got Cancer, so Cancer, obviously. However, with this card, I always kind of attribute this to Libra because it's this person, the Prince card is usually about somebody that's, like, really, good with people, somebody that wants to be liked, but also somebody who's in charge, but, like, is considerate to other people. So, like, I feel like that, because that's what this represents. So that's why I'm thinking like Libra energy, but also very well could be Cancer, because Cancer is also very sensitive, and sensitive to other people as a water sign. Any more details? Death. So there's Scorpio. Any And Page of Cups, more water energy, though the pages are air as well. But yeah, no, I'm just getting a very youthful vibe with this person. They might like to flirt. They might be very flirtatious. Death card kind of shows that there might be a little bit of like maybe a touch of like something underneath, but also you could just be meeting this person and it'll be like they're just, changing some aspect of their life. Maybe some of them actually had a death and they'll talk about that when you guys meet up. They might be like, oh yeah, it's been a rough couple months. I had a death in the family. It really sucked. And then for some of them, it might just be like, yeah, I quit my job and it was really hard to do that, but it's really changed my life and things are much better. So I think that these are some of the qualities that you could be seeing in this person. Now, let me try to figure out where you're going to find them. And so for some of you who are kind of open-minded and have the ability to go and see somebody or look for people, this might be a good place to do that. Let me just move all this stuff out of the way. So where will group 1 meet this person, please? So just so you know, this is general, so everybody can meet somebody anywhere they want. But this is saying that if you get this and you kind of think that it's something and it feels like something that could happen and it feels right to you, then maybe go check out some of these places, okay? Maybe you might find something. So we got the first house here. So as a location, the first house is a toughie because as a location, it's a lot like anything that has to do with the self, the personal image. So this person could be a barber, or they could be or a hairdresser, somebody who works on the image itself. It's also somebody that could help you understand your personal self. So you could be connecting this person based on like your personality or based on their personal guidance to you. So given that we're also looking at a job that might be client-based, this could be like a therapist, a psychologist. This could be a tarot reader or an astrologer. Somebody who might provide guidance for the self is a big thing because the first house is your personality. It's your body. It's your understanding, your sense of self, that sort of thing. So, anything that's related to that is fair game. So you could also be looking at a gym because people are working on their bodies there. Could be, I don't think it would be like a doctor's office because that would be like more 6th house, and that's not necessarily like improving unless it's like cosmetic surgery. Then you could meet somebody there. You could meet them, honestly, a lot of you could actually meet this person online, I think, because this is sort of like it's a house about the body, but it's a house about the mind as well. So I think that this could you definitely don't want to rule out online interactions with the first house, because I do think that it's, just something, within the mind as well. The third house is also the mind and stuff like that. But I think that, because it's like you're meeting the person's personality first, and that's why I'm thinking online. So that is another thing that I'm thinking. What else can I see with this first house? Well, let me take a few more cards. I'm going to check to see. Okay, so we have them in the first house that they can meet them. Where else? Tell me about this meeting. Okay, so friend. And then we also have the clouds. Let me take one more. So again, this is like an unseen friend. So you could probably see that as like an online meeting. If not, this could be a situation where, say, you do go to the gym and this person comes and offers you some kind of assistance, or you assist them. Maybe they're coming to your gym and you're the personal trainer. Can we see one more card to show? Tree. Yeah, this could be a health related thing. Like I said, could be a gym, could be other one-on-one situations that are more pleasant and enjoyable would be like massage therapy, Reiki, acupuncture, that sort of thing. They're not really in a clinical setting like you might find in like the 12th house or the 6th house. So it's more of like, I mean, you can find them in a clinical setting, but like this is more of a situation where you go to a spa and get these treatments done. So it's not gonna be, it's like something that you don't really even have to do. You could just enjoy these things and then have them, run into this person that way. But I'm definitely thinking that it has something to do with your health or your body. I mean, this could even be you going to like a store to buy things to put on your body. Another way you could see this as maybe a tattoo artist, although I don't think you would really have the tree involved in this, but like some of this is going to resonate with some people and some of it's not going to. But if you were thinking about getting a tattoo and you're like looking for somebody at the same time the month of June, you might want to go get that tattoo this month. Maybe you'll meet that person there. So anyway, that's your reading, group 1. I hope you liked it. If you think this will happen, let me know. If you were getting a tattoo or thinking about one, I want to hear about it in the comments section to see if you might be actually running into this person. For those of you also, if you'd like to leave a timestamp to say which one you picked, and then come back and let me know if you met them, because I would love to hear that sort of feedback. So I want to thank you for watching. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, you can get me on my Etsy shop, and you can also get me on Keen. The links to both of those are going to be in the description box below. And I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to group 2. Hi, group 2. This is for those of you that picked the Malachite. This is your reading. So what are we looking at? This person, we got Servant. So servant says, delight in serving others and with a free and loving heart. So for the person that you could be meeting this month, we could be looking at, somebody who's in the service industry. Could be a waiter, could be a waitress. This could also just be like a public servant. Let me take some more cards here, though. Who is group 2 going to meet this month of June? And more info. Oh, it's so funny because when I pulled this out, I go, I bet this is going to be a Virgo. So there it is, Virgo. So public servant. This could be a somebody who's out to help other people. And we also have the ruler of Virgo here, Mercury. So this person is very smart, very intellectual, but also very, very caring. Virgo is all about, healing and helping and analyzing and finding and spotting the problems in things and situations and then trying to fix them. Virgo's all about fixing. And that's why you see a lot of Virgos in the medical field, because they do enjoy fixing and helping. They also enjoy health for the most part. Some Virgos, it depends on the rest of the chart, but this can be somebody that is just very, dedicated to being of service to people. The best way that you can compliment a Virgo person is by telling them thank you for doing a great job. They love to be acknowledged. So if you run into this person and they're doing a service for you, make sure to tell them thank you. You do a wonderful job. So also with Mercury, though, we've got somebody that can talk a lot. Somebody who's very good with their words. Somebody who is very quick, very communicative, maybe a little bit on the fun side. I feel like Virgo is the more serious version of Gemini when I see them, because they're both Mercury ruled, but like Gemini will send you memes. Virgo likes to laugh, but they have a serious bit to them as well, so they're not all fun and games. But they might have a little bit of a sense of humor as well. And now, just so you know, this doesn't have to be a Virgo, though I would be really surprised if it wasn't, given that I have the servant card and I also have these, it just screams Virgo. I mean, the 6th house is the house of service, basically, to others. So this person is probably, I wouldn't say that this person is the CEO of their own company. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that this person is, they might be a mid-level person at their job, and it may seem like it's a mundane job, but it might have really, really great benefits for people. So, this person might be doing a job, like say they work in an office where, they help, like it could be anything, but I'm just going to give an example. Like it might be a really mundane office job, but they help like house and arrange housing for, say, like refugees or something, or battered women, or, something like that. So there could be it could be a very mundane job. It might bore you to death if you have a conversation with them over dinner, but there is a really big underlying part of that job that it's important. I mean, if the world's a machine, we do need cogs, otherwise it doesn't work. We can't just have machine operators and no bits and pieces inside it. So this person, you have to appreciate them for who they are as the very important bits and pieces of the bigger whole. So that's one thing. Let's see. These people have a very critical eye, though, by the way. So just be aware. They probably are going to notice everything about you. And they may like it, though. That's a good thing. So let's see. What else can we learn about this person for group 2? Five of Pentacles. Ah, yes. We have more service here. That's really interesting. We also have the Magician, which is represented by Aries, Virgo, and Gemini. And this Five of Pentacles, though, this is help. If this person has anything to do with housing people, I'm going to be really, I guess I'll be surprised, because that was just like an off-the-cuff example. But Five of Pentacles, if there's a card that would indicate somebody helping other people find housing, that would be the card. Let's see, what else can we get here? Any more details on what type of person this is? Oh, Two of Cups. This person's a big sweetheart. I think that they're really going to genuinely care about people. I think that they truly want to help others. I think that there's a really sweet person deep down in this person. If they are not sweet on the outside right away, they have a really, really big heart. And I think that you may not notice that right away, but give them a second date or third date, and I think you'll start to see it. Let's see, what else? What else can we see about this person? The Hermit. Isn't that another Virgo card? Yeah, it is. Super interesting. And then the Chariot. So anything else that we need to know about this person? They're very, very smart. I want to say that if this person is, they might be working, like I said, like a mid-level job, but I think that this person, for some of you, could be actually someone that might be studying. They might have an actual, like a thesis or something. They're working on a big thing. They could be working on a PhD. They might have some kind of large project that they have their eye on, which I feel like this is a more mature person. Like they could be a little bit older than you or have more life experience in some way. But when I see this, I feel like this person has probably put off dating to pursue their own interests, to pursue their own goals. Like I think they kind of probably put relationships and that aspect of life on the back burner, which is probably why that they're looking for someone now. So it looks pretty good here that this person's going to be pretty stable, pretty smart as heck, actually. Jesus. There's so much Virgo here. They're going to be very, very smart. They like to share. They like to care. They like to take care of others. This is a great card for that, as that Five of Pentacles. It's about those people that are, in need of help. Literally the card of no housing, people that are out on their luck, people that might be homeless. Well, duh, didn't I just say that? But like, maybe not refugees, but like homeless shelters or people that are sick and need assistance. Like this person is very charitable. I think that they have a very charitable spirit. So let's look at where you might find them. Hopefully it's not at a homeless shelter. For your sake there. All right. Let's clarify, or let's show me where group 2 will meet this person. The 10th house. Okay. So the 10th house has relation to your career. So if you work in this area, then you might actually meet them in your workplace. If not, the 10th house is like, it's a very career-oriented place. So, it could have anything to do with career. It could be like, how to describe it? Like, well, first of all, this person could be center stage, because the 10th house can show somebody who's kind of in the spotlight. It can also talk about like career improvement things, like things are related to the career. So, say you're at a mixer, maybe you meet this person at a mixer where you're trying to get your network established perhaps for career purposes, or maybe there's a mentoring program, or let's see here. Let me take some cards here. Where in the 10th house are they going to be meeting this person? It's going to have something to do with like success possibly, or like could be gaining wealth or something. It's kind of iffy because everyone's 10th house is, their North Star is kind of different, But hey, yeah, we got some kind of transformation here. You might be seeking out some kind of knowledge, or you have some sort of desire to learn something. The snake shedding its skin is showing renewal and change and regeneration. So, this might be something you're looking at to gain more skills, or kind of turn over a new leaf in some area. You could be completely reinventing yourself right now, and you meet this person through that. Any more? We've got cat, which is dog. So you could be kind of like buddying up with this person. Oh yeah, job and career. Yeah, so you might be in a place where you're very self-motivated, or you're doing something for yourself, because the fox is here. Fox can represent your work, but it can also represent self-care or self-interest. So this could be saying that you might meet this person in a setting where you are doing something out of your own self-interest. So learning something, like I said, it's self-improvement, really. This could be a public speaking event, or a motivational speaking event. Any more here? I feel like the cat here is mostly just to say that this person might be like sitting next to you, and they might be really nice. What else do I see here? This could be talking about supportiveness though too, because the dog / cat can be very supportive in nature. This person actually may help you though, because if this is the dog is a better example of this. This is not the original Lenormand card, but if it were dog, then this person may actually try to help or assist you in some way. So they could be working, actually. You could be at their workplace, possibly. And they, do their job, and that's how you meet. You meet through their job. Any more cards to show me where they'll meet this person? Could have to do with children, or beginning in endeavors. So starting something new. And we have ring, so could be a place where you sign contracts, or you start contracts, or this could be a situation where a contract is signed. For some of you, this could be a wedding, maybe. And I say that because the 10th house, like I said, is the highest point in the sky. It's where people are noticed. It's where you're seen. So it could be a wedding that you meet this person out, but it's like somebody else's 10th house situation. It's someone else's wedding. It's not yours. You're just attending, but you might just be noticing them at an event where someone else is on stage. It doesn't necessarily have to be you or them. So you could be meeting them in that setting too. And it is the springtime, so this is a great time for weddings to happen. So I could totally see this happening. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good things here. So thank you for group 2 for watching. If you meet this person, let me know. Yeah, go down in the comment section and then type in the time, or the timestamp that you picked, or type in the date, or just like what you picked, and then come back and check and see if you met this person this month. I would love to hear about it. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, you can contact me down in my Etsy shop, or you can get me on Keen. My links for those two are down in the description box. And I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will move on to group 3. Hi, group 3. This is you if you picked the rose quartz. Let's take a look quick, and then I'm going to actually pull these house cards, or sign in planet cards too. But we have, I was going to say monitor, mentor. And it says, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So this person could be a teacher, a professor, or a literal mentor, an actual mentor. Like that could be like a hobby of theirs. If they have a full-time job, they could be like a big brother, big sister sort of thing. Let's see here. Or they could be, I don't know if we have a mentee card, so it's possible that you could mentor them. Can we get a planet card to describe this person, please? And can we get a sign to describe this person? Who group 3 will make, please? Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I'm just like trying to guess cards before they come out, and I go Taurus, and then I just Taurus. I don't verbalize it ever, and so nobody can believe me that it's happening. But yeah, anyway. Oh, interesting. Uranus and Taurus. That's exactly where Uranus is right now in the sky. It's through the sign of Taurus. So I wonder if that's relevant in some way. Maybe you might meet in some area of your, some house in your chart might be relevant in this area. Anyway, if you don't study astrology, you probably won't know what I'm talking about anyway. But anyway. Let's see. So we have Uranus and we have Taurus. This is not the greatest place for Uranus to be, because Uranus is about open-mindedness and kind of like, kind of free and trying to, invent and change and, do all sorts of things. Uranus really shakes it up. I don't really see it as a bad planet or a good one. It's kind of like neutral. It does whatever you need it to do at the time, whether you like it or not. So maybe that's the energy of this person, is sort of like, they'll push you to do things that you don't normally do, whether you like it or not. That would definitely make sense. However, we have Taurus, so it's, these people have very strong belief systems. They might be very, very practical people. They could be somebody that's very slow and steady in a lot of ways. However, because we have the self-values aspect of Taurus, we could be seeing someone whose self-values are based around Uranian things, like their personal life values, the things that they live by, could be Uranian in nature. So they could be the type of person that really believes in a collective, larger energy. They're the type of people that, are concerned with like maybe social justice, people that would like to see the world to be a better place. Aquarius is co-ruled by Uranus, so there is that Aquarian nature to it, but it's for the most part like very altruistic, I guess you could say. So there's like goals and hopes for the future. This person probably helps other people reach for the stars, basically. But with Taurus here, I feel like, maybe their principles have a lot to do with getting out and trying new things and doing things that are hard or doing things that are different. This person could be providing counseling services for others. They could be providing, what's the word? Counseling or coaching, like life coaching or mentoring for other people. So they're very good with people. They could be some kind of consultant as well, because we do have Taurus. It rules currency. So you could look at somebody who works with currency. Maybe they work at a mint. Maybe they're a coin collector too. That's another thing. So they do have a very important set of values though that they live by. And I think that even with like a carefree sort of go out and live life YOLO sort of personality, they do have, standards that they live by. They might have a moral code or something like that. They might be like, yeah, go out and do crazy stuff, try things until they tell you to stop, so long as you're not like lying, cheating, stealing, killing, or anything like that, So they might be the one who tells you to go skydiving or something like that. Let's see here. So let's get some more cards to describe who this person is, please. Fine, you want to come out? Let's describe group 3's person. Yay! What's happening here? There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll just take these for now. We've got the Four of Pentacles. Haha, how very Taurus. High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Interesting. Oh, you know what's funny? High Priestess is a counselor. She's a lot of things. High Priestess is kind of like, She can represent anybody that specializes in anything, somebody who dispenses wisdom, somebody who talks. Actually, we got the Queen of Swords too, so this is Libra energy. We also have Pisces. So we're seeing, somebody who might be very comfortable talking to others, might be very direct. They may not be very... They may not pussyfoot around certain things. If something seems like a bad idea, they'll probably go out and tell you it's a bad idea. They're not going to try to preserve your feelings. They're just going to say it like it is. That's kind of the nature of the Queen of Swords. The High Priestess, though, we've got that sort of secretive, sort of mysterious energy. So this person maybe at first is going to be a little bit mysterious, but I don't know, maybe for some of you. For the most part, this person seems like they would be rather outgoing just by the nature of the energy of this reading. So I would say that this is probably tapping into that consultant vibe of this person. We also got the Four of Pentacles. So this is somebody that's very practical with their money, which ties into the Taurus stuff. This person could be sitting on a gold mine. Not that it matters. They could be just very good savers. For some of you, unfortunately, if you're looking for the sugar daddy, that may not be them, because this Four of Pentacles could be saying that this person likes to save their money because maybe they're on a budget. But there's a lot of people out there that don't care about someone's money or how much they have. So I know that my folks are like that. It's about personality. Anyway, so let's take a look here, actually. One more or two more cards to describe this person. Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Who wanted to fly out? So the Aquarian energy again. So that's Uranus / Saturn. But because Uranus was here, I'm going to say it's more Uranian. So this is somebody that's probably very analytical, very smart. They could be mentoring somebody in like language or something, just because we have air. Air is about communication and speaking. I still get the vibe this person could be two different things. Like they could really pride themselves on being a mentor, but they could also be some kind of speaker or not a speaker, but could be a professor or somebody that is very educated. These two things are usually law and science. Those are big areas with these two. Law and science, consulting. I'm trying to grab the words out of my mind here, what I'm thinking. They're very logical. So I think that this person could probably be on the, they may not be overly emotional, which is kind of what these things are known, what air signs are kind of known to be. We can be, but I think that this is mostly kind of playing off of this very scientific, almost clinical vibe they have. But I'm also getting the Seven of Swords here, which is telling me like research. This person could be somebody that researches or does some kind of planning as well. Can we get some more information here? King of Cups. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. For some of you, I feel like you know this person already. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. I think that you might be reconnecting with somebody, possibly, only because I see the King of Swords and then the Queen of Swords. So if it's trying to tell me anything about you guys, this might be somebody that you used to be with, because this is a pair. And the King of Cups is somebody that is like a loved one, somebody that you already care about. So you might be reuniting with somebody in the month. And I think that you'll probably already know them. But don't worry, I have a feeling this is going to be a good thing. I don't think that this is going to be somebody that you don't want to see again. Any more information? Ace of Wands. Could be a creative. Could be somebody with great ideas, big ideas, someone with a lot of energy. For me, it's seeing this as like a fresh new start, perhaps. Like I'm getting a vibe this is someone else that you know. If not, though, this person is a great ideas person. I think that they also have a great, even though they have the Taurus energy here, which is kind of slow to start, I think that there's enough fire in them with the Ace of Wands that they could get things done. They will act when they have an idea. They're not afraid of stepping forward and taking action, I think. So that's that. Let me get the, where will you meet them? Where's my houses? Oh, I think I put them on top of each other. Okay. So where will group 3 meet this person, please? We've got the 10th house. This could be a creative... okay, you want to come out too? I got 3rd house too. So for some of you, it's going to be 10th. Some of you, it might be a 3rd house place. This could be somebody that you meet at work, somebody that you meet in some place that's related to your career, because 3rd house wanted to come out as well. This could be an office space that you meet this person, or in some kind of setting where there could be a lot of technology, a lot of things in phones. This could be like a phone store, perhaps. It could be a car dealership. You might meet this person surrounding cars or transportation. You could meet them on a bus as well, or a train. 3rd house is about, it can also be about, transportation. I've also seen that like Mercury is related to business. So I think that 3rd house could also have business things involved, like day-to-day operations within a business, mostly the paper pushing. I think you could also meet this person online. I think if you don't know them yet, there's a possibility you could meet them there. 10th house, though, it could, like I said in the last reading, this could be somebody where you meet them at like somebody else's public event. So like, if somebody else is getting married, it's their 10th house issue, but you'll be there to check it out. You might be there and meet them there. You could meet them if this person is like a public speaker, you could meet them there, especially if they're a mentor. They could be like some kind of inspirational guru of some kind. You might meet them in this setting. Some kind of self-improvement in the area of career. So this could be one of those like, how to get rich from flipping houses type of thing. If you go to those types of events, you might meet them there. It could be like a team building exercise as well for some of you that is career oriented. It's and it's about communication as well. Let me get some more cards here to kind of give us a better idea of how you'll meet them or where. So where will group 3 meet this person? Where will group 3 meet this person? And one more card, please. Yeah, this could be a transformational event. Something to do with like starting new enterprises, big things as well. Like the mountain is here. So this could be some kind of seminar that is like really good for overcoming big obstacles, taking a difficult situation and turning it upside down and like transforming it completely and starting over. This is because we do have something here revolving around skill sets and knowledge. It does look like this has something to do with where you might gain knowledge. So it could be even a school, like maybe you meet them in a class or something. So whatever it is, though, I'm seeing that there's like, this could also be like big aspirations, like big desires, because we got the mountain and then the snake, and these are desires and sizable things. It can be challenges as well, so that's why I say it could be overcoming obstacles. It really depends on where you think you would be most likely to end up, but it does look like it could be some sort of situation of self-improvement. So anyway, I want to thank you, group 3. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to get a private reading with me, you can get me on Etsy or you can get me on Keen, and those links are in the description box below. Let me know if you like, if you meet this person, type in the comment section like 1, 2, or 3, whatever it is that you picked, and come back a month later and tell me if you met this person or not. I would love to hear about it. So thank you for watching. I'll move on to group 4. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you that picked the blue-green apatite. I was like, what is this? This is my favorite stone, too. I just don't remember the name of it. So I'm going to take a few cards. I've got artists to start with. So we could be looking at some very creative people. It says, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So this person doesn't have to be a fine artist. This could be a thespian or a musician, and it doesn't even have to be their day job. It can just simply be their soul is that of someone who likes to create. They could be even a vlogger, somebody that creates content for other people to enjoy. That is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this card. Let's also take a little bit of a closer look into this person's personality with these planets. And then we'll take the signs. Now, these people don't have to be these zodiac signs. This is simply explaining the qualities of them. So if you see a sign and you're like, icky, I don't like it, don't worry, that doesn't mean that's what they are. Not to mention it's silly to have a sign bias, but anyway. Okay. Planets. Uranus, signs, Capricorn. Okay. Weird. So I think at the heart, this person's very practical. They are very ambitious. They may set goals for themselves, and like the whole purpose of their life is just to complete the goals. They like to go and they like to pursue. These people, Capricorn tends to like to focus on success, and with success sometimes comes monetary gain. It does not by any means mean that these people are heartless, or they're, or they're like Scrooge McDuck or whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean that. These people are just very focused on practicality, getting things done. They like to set ambitious goals, and then they like to meet them. That's kind of like their lot in life. That's just what they like to do. Now, it is a cardinal sign, so these people are probably very dominant, very serious, and very leadership oriented. They're very good leaders, like all cardinal signs. So these people do not mind going out and initiating stuff. They don't mind starting things. If there's something that needs to be acted upon, cardinal signs are probably the first to act. So this person is probably going to be super reliable. Very reliable. With Uranus there, though, this is somebody who could be very innovative and inventive. So especially with this cardinal energy, this could be an innovator. This could be an inventor, somebody. And this still goes with artist here. Just because it's not fine art or music or some form of entertainment or consumable media, it doesn't mean that they're not somebody who takes what they do very seriously as a craft. So there's people that can take things, like inventions. They create new systems or protocols. Even in an intangible way, they're somebody that constructs things or makes things. Even if it's for like really boring purposes that you can't even see, like a coder. No, I guess you can see the outcome of a coder, but I don't know, somebody who might rewrite insurance policies or something. You don't really see it, but maybe they take it very seriously, and maybe they really feel like they're changing the world with it. Uranus, though, this is kind of why I'm not really totally thinking this person's going to be that bland, because Uranus likes to spice things up. It's a little bit weird. It likes to do things that are a little bit different. It likes to come up with new ways of stirring stuff up. It likes to show it. It likes to kind of, how to describe it, create change, basically, and sometimes it's in a very radical way. This person might have some really crazy ideas that, and they may just throw them out afterwards. They'll be like, hey, this is a really weird idea, and you'll be like, wow, that's not something I like, and they'll be like, oh, you know what, whatever, throw it out. They could be that type of person. So let's take a look here. Can you tell me a little bit more about this person's personality? Six of Wands, leadership qualities. This person could be a public figure or somebody that people look up to. I'm seeing the V here. I don't know why she has a big V for an earring. Maybe it's just a stylistic choice, but maybe this person's name could be a V name, like Victor or Veronica. Oops. Let me try again here. Give me some more examples of this person's personality, please. Obviously, Ten of Wands is a very Capricorn card, in my opinion. It's about overcoming obstacles, but it's not overcoming necessarily, but acquiring work. That's kind of like the the story of the wands is acquiring work is the end of things. And then after that, you have to relocate it or allocate it to other people, get help. So this person could be a helper. They could help people with big tasks. You know, if they're a contractor, they might get called in and they'll be like, oh my God, we have this impossible thing. We don't even know what to do with it. Can you help us? And he'll be like, yeah, I'm the specialist in this. So let me take this crap off your hands and I'll make it work. So this person could be a fixer in a way. Any more, please? Yo, there's a lot. 5 of Swords. Part of me wonders if this person's like a little bit of a shark, you know, somebody who can be pretty edgy. They may be a little bit of an opportunist. It's not necessarily saying this person's going to be like a swindler or anything like that, but they might have the ability to kind of manipulate a situation so it works in their favor, and maybe they're the type of person that can like change everyone's minds and make it think like it was their idea. That's another thing. So they could be probably very persuasive, I want to say. That is I feel like this person's really smart and crafty, to be honest. 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I feel like this person could be a divorcee. That's just something I'm seeing with the 8 of Cups and the 10. It's like somebody who walks away from their family, and we have the 10 here, so it's like a completion. And so now they're kind of looking for new things. They're looking for an Ace of Cups now. So I do think, though, this person probably does want a family. If they don't have one, I think that they will want one. I think they could also be someone who's a hiker, and they could actually have very powerful looking legs. I don't know why I'm seeing this here, you know. But yeah, this person's got powerful looking legs too. So they could be very strong. They like to hike. They might be someone who's just very muscular and strong. There's a very hardy nature to this person, I think. So yeah, that's good. Let's take a look at where you might meet them. Where will group 4 meet this person, please? 5th house. Ooh, that's fun. You might meet them at a number of places. This could have to do with children. Whatever the location is could have to do with children. So that's, you know, daycare, preschool, children's events, a gymboree is one of those places. Or like, it could be like a recreational place too. Like, what's that place? Like, they've got these trampoline places where I live here. They've got like these trampoline like family event places where you take your kids and there's just like trampolines everywhere, or like a recreational thing like what's it called, like an escape room or something like that. Those would be 5th house things for family and kids, I'd say. You could also be looking at a restaurant. This is restaurants, casinos, resorts. It's also creative places. So, you know, if you're an artist, maybe you meet them at a studio, and we do have artists. So we could be looking at somebody that you'll meet them in a setting where there is artwork being done. Could be a gallery, could be a, what's it called? I just lost my train of thought. Could be a gallery. It could be, a recording studio, or a place where this person might act, or like a theater or something like that, where they may be an actor or a makeup artist or something that they do creatively. So if you're looking for this person, you might be able to find them in this location. That's you know, someplace that you might find them. What else is 5th house? Gosh, there's so many things it could be. It's big on gambling and speculation. So in some weird way, if you have a place, like if you meet them, maybe you're like a crypto trader or something like that, and you meet them on a Reddit forum about crypto. You know, that's like one of those things, because this is gambling and speculation. So you could also meet them at a casino or bingo. I feel like bingo is gambling, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so maybe they play bingo. What else? What is gambling? Racetrack. That's another thing too. So anything that could do with gambling, speculation, putting money down and possibly blowing it, or any situation where there could be some kind of risk financially or maybe otherwise, but like for the sake of entertainment or selfish gain or something like that. So that's kind of like where you're going to be finding them. Let me get some more cards here. Okay. This speculation thing might be relevant here. Could be a nightclub as well, because this is star. Okay. Oh, shoot. That's too many. But fifth house, though, it can be restaurants and just places where you could find a lot of enjoyment. Oh, I guess we'll take all of them. So for some of you, if you're going to a resort, you may meet them at that resort. If you go to the beach, maybe you'll meet them on the beach. Because this would be vacation, in my opinion. The fifth house would be like, a hotel, something nice like that. I mean, maybe the hotel would be like 12th house. I don't know. Whatever the case is, it's going to be surrounded around enjoyable experiences, recreation, creation. So if there's like a festival going on where people are making things or selling their artisan crafts or things like that, these could be themes that show up when you meet them. It does look like you will be in some place that you're not normally. No, that's very vague, but I have ship and I also have the rider. Both of these talk about mobility. So this can talk about you going overseas, literally overseas. This could talk about you going to the islands of some islands. I don't know what islands I'm talking about. The islands. There's a lot of islands. But there's, you could be going over someplace where there's a lot of water. We have the horse, though, the rider here, so it's possible that, maybe you're going to be renting some bikes and you're going to go and enjoy things, or you might actually go horseback riding. But I'm seeing this situation, though, where there's movement involved. So even if you don't go on a vacation, it could still be using this sort of transportation-related themes that come up. So even could be rollerblading or skateboarding. Anything like that, I think, would be relevant here. Now, we do have the clouds. So, again, this could be online. Same thing here. Like I said, you could be like meeting somebody on a Reddit forum where you speculate about, currency or trading or something like that. Because we have this ethereal aspect of the clouds, not being totally tangible or totally clear, there might be a little bit of an air of mystery about where you meet them. This can also talk about places where there might be clouds. So this could be places where there's vapor, places where there's storms. Like if you're going to some place and it's like a monsoon season, I don't know what monsoon season is, but there could be, active storms in this location. Tropical storms. This could be places where there's particular scents. This one is going to be very vague. I cannot tell you if they're going to be good scents or bad scents. So, who knows? Maybe you get stuck in an elevator and someone farts and you both can bond over that. Hopefully that's not the case. It's not very romantic, but this could be like a perfume store or store where there's cologne, any of these things. But I think that overall it's going to be some kind of pleasurable experience where you're, partaking in something. You could be buying something too, is something that I could see here as well, because that's kind of like a little guilt, a little guilty pleasure for some people, and that would be fifth house, would be definitely guilty pleasures. This could be a hookah bar as well, by the way, hookah bar, or we could be looking at, smokers lounge or smoke shop or something like that. That could be also applicable. So that's all I got for you today, Group 4. I want to thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of my work. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can contact me on my Keen or my Etsy page, and the links to those are down in the description box below. So if you think that you'll meet this person, mention that down in the comments section, or if you want to come back to this and let me know if you meet this person, please type in the timestamp or what pile you picked, and then come back and say, oh, hey, I met them, or hey, I didn't meet them, or I didn't meet them, and I would love to see what happens. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.